Hello, hello. This is Alita from Alita's Keto Journey. It's been 6 days since I made a video, and I wanted to kind of explain. I I do want to eventually get to where I'm posting several times a week, if not every day. I would love to get at that point. I'm still in the learning process, and just give me a little bit of time to get used to this. I'm making so many changes, little changes, but still, I'm making so many changes in my life at the moment that I lose track of the hours in my days. Like I said before, I'm not the best at time management. And a lot of days, I would say for the past 2 or 3 days, I've been wanting to do a video, and I simply run out of time in my day. And I made it a priority today, and that's what I'm going to have to start doing with my channel is, I want you guys to stay with me. And in order to do that, I've got to make this a priority to come to you more often. And so bear with me. I'm still learning how to do this and incorporate it in my daily routine. But some great news. I weighed this morning. I was 249, and this morning I was 244. So that's awesome. The scale had stopped moving for quite some time, 3 or 4 weeks. But then last Wednesday, I think it started moving again, and so losing some pounds now, which makes me feel better. Going to the gym, eating the best that I've ever eaten. But I wanted to come and just share with you some of the changes that I'm making. So, me and my friend had planned for about the past week or two. We planned on going out of town together yesterday down to Jacksonville, Florida, and just have a girls' day full of shopping and just spending time together, catching up, because we had not seen each other during the whole COVID thing. And so we just wanted a day to ourselves just to catch up and have fun. So I don't get out much, even before COVID, because of my health condition. I live with chronic pain from the surgeries that I've had on my neck and my back, and so I really, even before COVID, didn't get out and do much. But since I've been going to the gym and walking some, I feel, my pain is more manageable now than it was. So I'm trying to do more. Well, we decided to go down there and have a girls' day, and we did just that. And it was so much fun. She does not do keto or low carb, so when we were discussing before we left, like, she asked me where I wanted to eat, where I could eat that would have options for what I'm doing. And so I told her, I said, basically any restaurant, I'm going to be able to eat something, whether it's a salad or whatever, there will be options for me. And so I said, I'm very easy to please. So I said, you choose like a few options of where you might want to eat. Send me the link to like their menu. And I feel like no matter what my surroundings, no matter what I'm faced with, as long as I go into it prepared, then I can succeed. And, excuse me, this is something I wanted to show you later. I feel like I can succeed as long as I am prepared for what I'm going to be faced with. So we chose a place. It was called Tommy Bahama, I believe, in Jacksonville, Florida. Wonderful atmosphere. We sat outside and they had this little waterfall thing, and it was just beautiful. And I had looked over their menu beforehand. She sent it to me, and I had chose this. It was called chicken mango salad, but everything in the salad was keto approved except for the croutons and the mangoes. Well, when I got there, you order and then you go sit down. And so when I got up to the desk to place my order, I asked the lady, I said, is there any way that you can leave the mango and the croutons off? It was no problem. They got it exactly right. There was a vinaigrette dressing that come on it, so that the dressing was no problem. Excuse me. And for my drink, I said, unsweet tea. I have this thing about drinking water in restaurants. I just don't like it. So I ordered unsweet tea and a couple packets of Splenda. I don't use Splenda at home, but it's usually an option at restaurants. Let me put that down because I keep making noise with it. So I had the unsweet tea with 2 packs of Splenda and a slice of lemon, and that was my drink with my lunch. Y'all, that salad was delicious. It had all different kinds of a spring mix. It had blueberries, sliced almonds, tomato, cucumber, no cheese, and grilled chicken. And it was fantastic. It was the perfect size. It filled me up. I didn't log it in my app. I didn't quite know how. I'm still learning how to log things that I don't prepare at home, because it's a lot easier when you know exactly the ounces or grams of something. It's a lot easier to log in these apps. But so I didn't log yesterday, but I kept it very clean. And then we went shopping, had a great time, got hungry right before we left to come back home, and we decided to go to Longhorn Steakhouse. And I got a 6-ounce steak and a side salad. I asked to change the baked potato that it came with steamed asparagus with lemon and butter on top. That was phenomenal. And got wings as an appetizer that was not breaded, and shrimp on a skewer. So had plenty of leftovers from that, brought them home to my husband, and it was just a great day, and I felt so successful because a lot of people think just because you're on a diet, which I don't like to refer to this as a diet, it's a way of living now for me, but a lot of people think that if you're on a diet or a certain way of eating that you can't go out and have fun and be included in things, and you can. You just have to take steps to prepare yourself and stay on top of it. Like don't go out, try not to go out and be unprepared, because that's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. And so we had a wonderful day. It was nice getting out and enjoying the company and catching up after such a stressful year. And here we are almost halfway through this year, but time goes by so fast. I mean, me and her just have not seen each other since like last May. But anyway, I wanted to drop that in there just for you guys who don't always stay home like me, because we cook here all the time. We never go out to eat, and but that is an option. You just look up their menu and be aware of what they offer that you can have. And it was very tasty, very satisfying. Um, I didn't feel sluggish, so I'm assuming I kept it pretty clean. Um, so just overall, it was a great day, and um, we have to pamper ourselves every once in a while. I have not been shopping like that in years. I got me another pair of shoes. I had just bought a new pair of workout shoes, but I bought me another pair because they just felt good, and you can't have too many options. So I bought me another pair of Skechers walking shoes, and I also wanted to show you guys, I did reach out to her, haven't heard back yet, but I honestly can't imagine her being upset that I mentioned this on my channel. I follow and I try to share any information that I see from other channels. If I believe in their channel and I believe that their content is great and that it can help people, then I feel like everyone that shares it, might reach a different audience. People that are watching me may not know about her, even though she's been around for some time on here and has tons of followers. I felt it necessary to share with you that the content of some of the people that I follow. I mentioned Danielle quite a few times in my other videos. Um, excuse me. She has awesome content, and I've recently started following Casey. The name of her channel is Go Keto with Casey, and she is phenomenal. I have just fell in love with her channel. She keeps it real, and she does true keto. None of the bullshit. None of the products. She's not pushing any of the keto products that a lot of people are pushing nowadays. And she does have some merch, and but she makes it clear you don't have to buy anything to be successful on keto. All you have to do is buy food and eat food. Like, you don't need any special product. And that's what I like about her. Like, she's not on there pushing anything but the truth. And in her merch shop, she does have, well, it's on Amazon too, this Go Keto with Casey's 12-month record book. It says, Journal Log Your Diary of Change. It's Casey Durango is her name, and she's just awesome. I love her. And she was talking about her journal, and you can get it on Amazon in like a paperback, not spiral bound. And you can get it through Amazon. You do get it a little quicker that way, but I wanted the spiral bound so bad because I felt like it would just hold together better. And you can get the spiral bound directly through her. And so make sure to check her out. She is just a wonderful lady. She has plenty to back up her theories, plenty of research. And she's lost like 97 pounds, I believe. And she's just so down to earth and honest. She's a very intelligent woman, I can tell, and she just keeps it simple. She puts in here some sayings to kind of encourage you, like, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Habit trackers, the way you're feeling, moods throughout the month, so you can track that. And I am still doing the bullet journal that I had showed you guys about a week or two ago. I am still doing the bullet journal. I primarily use it to encourage myself and be able give me a visible like thing that I can look at and see my weight coming down and my inches coming down, which she also has in here too. But I am still using it, but I felt like I needed something a little bit more than that. And when I seen this, I just thought it would be perfect. It's even got some coloring pages. The habit trackers I really love because, like I said, I'm trying to change so many things right now. Just little things, like the being prepared, eating cleaner. I'm constantly reading articles about different sweeteners, about different ingredients, how they affect your body, how they work with people who are insulin resistant, as myself. I have PCOS. If you don't know what that is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome, and a lot of the women who have it have a hard time getting pregnant. They grow facial hair, they lose hair on their head. Um, you grow hair in places on your body that you really don't want, and uh, but you really have a hard time losing weight, and that's because you're insulin resistant. And so it's nice to research how different things affect your body and also how they affect a normal person's body and how they affect my body. Because it's like I told Marie yesterday, some she can eat something and it may not affect her. I eat something and it affects me a great deal. And it's learning that about your body and then taking what you're learning and applying it to your actions is huge. Like there's a huge difference in knowing something and then taking that information and applying it to your life. So I feel like for some time now I have known certain things but kept doing the bad things. Like I kept with my bad habits, I kept doing them. And it was causing me to basically spin my wheels, and stay stuck. But now that I'm taking this information and applying it to my life, I see so many changes happening, and it excites me. Um, so like yesterday, when I was out with Marie, and I tried to tell her, don't feel like you can't have something just because I can't. I don't want my friends to feel like, oh, we can't eat pizza around Alita or she's going to fail. That is Alita's problem. That is my thing. I'm doing what I want to do. You do what you want to do. And I'm not going to go the rest of my life without pizza and chocolate cake being in my face. And I have to learn to deal with that. And I have to learn to deal with the consequences if I let myself indulge in those kind of things. And I just am choosing not to. I feel so much better when I don't. And I have to look at something and say, I've been really good. I could indulge this one time and nobody would know. My viewers wouldn't know for sure. But I would know. And I would feel crummy. And I would feel bloated. I would feel sick to my stomach. And it's just not worth it. I have low times when I'm driving through town on my way to Walmart to buy groceries or what have you, and I'm like, man, a blizzard would be so good. It's such a hot day, or whatever the case would be. But is it worth that when I've come so far? And I know I still have a long way to go, like I've told y'all. I would like to be at 200 pounds by the end of October. That's just a goal I have set for myself. whether it will happen or not. I'm not going to beat myself up if it don't happen, but I'm going to do everything in my power to get there. So am I going to throw away everything that I've worked for? I've come from 303 pounds to 244 pounds by making these changes in my life. Is the momentary uh, good feeling that I get from chocolate cake worth messing up this incredible journey that I'm on? And the answer is no. Hell no. It's Mother's Day. We went to eat with my husband's mother and father. Well, we went down there to their house to give her the gifts, and they were having a salad from Zaxby's. Well, we wanted a salad, and we don't, like I said, we don't eat out often. So I went to the drive-thru and was going to get us a salad, and there was like 10 cars in front of me. I decided to pull up on Google, what the nutritional facts were in that salad that we were going to get. And even without the toast, it was like 35 grams of carbs and 7 grams of sugar. And I didn't know. Like, I was getting ready to log it and order it. And I called my husband and I was like, no way am I getting this salad. Like, I'll just wait till we get home and fix it something. And he agreed, that was just obscene. And I know that there are times that you have to eat on the go and you just have to make the best decision possible. And you may end up consuming more carbs than normal. But that day was not one of those days. I didn't have to, and I chose not to. I'm not working my ass off in the gym every day to then eat a salad that's not even going to keep me full for long, that has 35 grams of carbs in it, when that's way over what I eat in a whole day. I'm just not going to do it. So I chose to just fast pretty much until we got home and got settled, and then we cooked us some smoked sausage and had a side of the keto slaw that my husband makes. And I was so glad that we did that. And when I look back, like at the moment, when I do things like that, I don't think about it. But then, like, when I sit at the end of my day and I'm thinking over the decisions that I made that day, eating and exercising, I think about little things like that, and I'm like, I'm making progress. Not only physical progress, I'm making mental progress, because I used to would have ordered a salad and not thought twice about it and thought I was doing good. And that was with no dressing, by the way. That wasn't even including the dressing. And the calories were like 700 or 800 calories, and I was like, no, it just wasn't worth it. And I'm not bad-mouthing Zaxby's. A lot of you might be able to do that, no problem. I don't know where your carbs are set. I don't know if you do net or total carbs. We do total carbs, and that would have totally knocked me out, just completely. What took me over what I normally take in a day. So, not trying to bash anyone. You do you. I'm doing me and what works for me. And that's what I want everyone to start doing. Just because I say it, or just because Danielle says it, or just because Casey says it, you've got to play around with it and find something that works for you and that is sustainable for you. Because if you start something and you go strong, say you're doing 15 total carbs in a day, not net, but total, and you're tracking your fat and you're tracking your protein and you're meeting all your goals and you do great, and you do that for 2 months and you're seeing wonderful progress, but you can't sustain it, so you start falling off the wagon, well, then you're just going to go backwards. So you don't only want to live in the now, you want to make sure that what you're doing, the decisions that you're making, the goals that you're setting, the amount of macros that you're doing will work for you and your life, because we all have separate lives. We all have to do certain things. And if it doesn't fit in your life, then find something that does. But just start to make little changes, and they really do add up. So I wanted to jump on, just give you a little update. I am ecstatic about my weight loss. I enjoyed yesterday being able to practically, well, all the, I didn't buy many clothes, but the few tops that I bought was 1X, like just extra large, not even 1X, but extra large. And y'all, I can't even remember ever being able to do that in my adult life. I've always been a 2, 3, 4X. I mean, all in there. I don't ever remember being an extra large. And it was awesome getting to shop in stores that I normally don't get to shop in. There were a couple boutiques that we went in. I didn't buy anything because they were too expensive. But there were a couple boutiques that we went in that I couldn't believe I could actually buy something from there if I wanted to. And there were a few times that I could have easily cried yesterday because it was just fun. It was fun getting to sit down at the restaurant in a booth and not worry, was I going to fit? Because that's always been a concern of mine. Back when me and my husband did go out to eat quite a bit, we would always ask for a table because we didn't fit in booths. And now I fit in the booth and had plenty of room between me and the table. And there were so many just little things that I noticed all during the day that just made me smile and think to myself, you've come a long way, kid. So I might be, almost 43 years old. My birthday's next week. I'll be 43. And I may be a little bit late to the game, but the important thing is I'm here, and I'm just doing the damn thing. And that's what you've got to do. So I'm sorry this was so long. I just noticed it's been like 27 minutes. I didn't mean for it to be like that. I meant for it to be like a 10-minute video. But I just had a lot to say, and I get to rambling sometimes, and I'm so excited, and that makes me ramble too. But you guys, I'm going to try to be better about getting on here more often, and let me know where you guys are. I know the ones of you who are doing keto now, let me know what your goals are. Let me know where you started, where you are now, where you want to be. Let's get to know each other. I will tell you anything that you want to know about myself. And I want to get to know you guys too. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you have kids, if you have a husband or wife, or, let's just get to know each other. You can never have too many friends. So let's just get in it and be there for each other. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you mothers had a great Mother's Day. Happy late Mother's Day to all of the mamas out there. You do a wonderful job, and we couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much, and y'all have a good day.